This is great, huh?
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Johnny, you want a couple?
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Couple
Poured for you? There you go. Thanks.
Oh, now that's an interesting color. Certainly has a vivid imagination. Yes, darling.
Hi. Does everybody have what they want? I mean, if the punch is no good.
No. The punch is terrific.
Oh, it's a nice change.
Nice change.
Boy, what a kick that's got. What's in there?
Oh, it's a swell recipe, isn't it? I found it in a cookbook. I forgot what it is. Oh, yeah, it's ginger ale, and it's blackberry wine and vodka.
Well, it's perfectly delightful.
Yeah.
I think we better serve some of this at the bar, John.
Yeah, why not? We call it the delicious Delia Delight.
That's really wonderful.
Alliteration, yeah.
Well, the tacos are hot. Would you like some?
No, dear.
I want to
Johnny,
talk.
I'll try one. You want one, Alicia?
Oh, thank you.
You know, they're not real tacos.
No.
But even though you're from Mexico and they're frozen and everything, I thought it might make you feel like you're at home.
Thank you. They look delicious.
They're good.
I noticed that you even have the flowers, huh?
Oh, those are Mexican, too. The Mexican paper flowers. May?
What, dear?
Would you tell everyone about the first dinner party that you had after you married?
Sure she will. That was quite a time. You tell it.
Well, you have to remember now, Alicia.
It was,
that I
Maeve
was just a
met
young
Johnny in Ireland. Let's see, it was during World War II. Johnny went overseas, and they got married in 1945.
Right. And, of course, he brought me straight away to the USA, where, of course, I was convinced that at least every third man was a millionaire.
Anyway, she was 16 years old.
Honey, why don't you let her finish the story?
It's all right.
Hey, look who's here, everybody.
Oh, Brad.
There he is.
Mother, stop.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hello, Alicia. What is all this?
Well, it's your first dinner party, for heaven's sake. Don't you know that?
Patty? Patty, don't you remember? I told you.
Sure. I guess it just went in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, well, if you're surprised about the party, you must really be surprised to see Alicia.
Something like that.
Yeah, well, Alicia and I have been seeing each other, Pat, and she's a friend of Delia's, and since you both work at the hospital, Delia thought it might be a good idea if you just saw each other away from work, you know?
Yeah, well, it was a good idea. Alicia, I'm very glad that you accepted the invitation.
Thank you. I hope it's okay. I know that you've had a lot of problems because of Angel.
Well, any problems I've had have been the result of my own actions, and none of it had anything to do with the malpractice suit. Well, I just wish that things had gone better with Angel from the beginning.
Well, we hope that things are going to go a lot better from now on.
Sure.
Well, now, folks, here it is, a lovely evening, and got a big, long weekend coming up, and a lot to be thankful for. So, I have a wee suggestion here. We have another little drink.
I figured that.
And try having a good time, huh?
Oh, that's rude. You know what that means, don't you? Your Bob's going to start to sing.
Oh, I know what that
Well, he
means.
hasn't prepared anything.
Then we can dance. Oh, yeah, we can dance. We can bring the radio in from the bedroom. We can all dance.
Hey, now listen, I got a good idea. Before we start dancing, why don't we have a few more drinks? That way we'll get in the mood for it.
Yeah, sure. Great.
Well, it was a surprise, this party, but it's a very nice surprise.
You don't remember anything about what we talked about? You know, you said it would be a nice surprise, and then we both planned the menu. You know, we talked about the hens.
Hens?
Cornish game hens. Don't you smell them in the kitchen?
Yeah, well, I thought that was chicken. Maybe you did tell me, and I was so tired that none of it registered.
Well, tacos are getting cold. Everybody, the tacos are getting cold. Here, have one.
No, I think I saved my appetite for the main course.
Okay, have one.
Would you mind telling me what's going on here?
is a time when everyone comes home.
Mama's here.
A family bond that can't be broken. Monday, Emmy Award winner Jeannie Francis is back.
I'm here.
Laura Spencer comes home. Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet. On the Sunday night movie, Joan Crawford lives a Hollywood dream.
I want a baby. I'm gonna adopt one.
Oh, Mommy, dearest.
But not everyone lives happily ever after.
No wire hangers ever!
Yes, Mommy, dearest.
When I told you to call me that, I wanted you to mean it.
Faye Dunaway stars in Mommy Dearest this Sunday at 10. The Sunday night movie on SoapNet.
For all they do, love them back with Caesar. Gourmet entrees and delicious flavors like filet mignon. Caesar, love them back.
So I won't hesitate no more, no more.
Looking for ways to relax? Stay at home and shop online with Overstock.com. Find brand names in clothing, electronics, sunglasses, and music, like Jason Mraz.
Time is short. This is our
Shop the back-to-school sale now. Let Overstock.com save you time and money. Stay at home with the O.
Moms know kids need healthy bodies and minds. That's why Flintstones is the only complete gummy multivitamin with extra choline, an ingredient found in breast milk to help support healthy brain function. Moms can trust them, kids will love them. Flintstones gummies.
I like these pink pants. I could wear pink.
Hey, what do you think?
I can't believe you bought
Little bladder leaks happen to the best of us. Only Poise pads have an Absorb-Lock core to lock away wetness better than period-only pads. Plus, they neutralize odor, so you don't have to worry. When little leaks happen, keep your poise.
Don't know jack about your credit? Stop clowning around. Log on to TrueCredit.com now and get your 3-bureau credit report and free credit score. True Credit. Manage your credit, manage your life.
Hi.
Hey! Any city councilman working late every night's just got to be a testimony to the good people who put him in office.
Well, let's hear it for all those good people. Yeah! Well, we're all working late tonight.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Thank you.
Thanks. But none of us are as late as the hospital administration.
No word yet?
Nope.
Not one. And resentment's rising. People think the medical board could have at least answered the House Association.
Oh, well, they're absolutely right.
You know, even if they don't have the money to do everything that we want, there are some non-money matters. They could take that letter of reprimand out of Pat's file.
That would be one grievance that wouldn't cost him a penny to answer.
Aha, but that would be giving in.
Giving in to clear Pat?
Well, they'd be admitting that they made a mistake and that letter should never have been in the file in the first place.
Well, administrators do make mistakes, too.
They sure do.
You know, Frank, everyone's talking about a strike. Young doctors, most of all.
Doctor strike, huh? Well, that's pretty serious business.
Yeah, well, it's not as if we'd be going out for more money or better job security or even pensions. You know what we've got here? We've got a group of idealistic young doctors who want to get enough sleep so they can provide better medical care. A very noble thought. And who have come to realize that 120 hours a week is just, no matter how you slice that, it's too much work.
All the scut work they give us because there aren't enough paraprofessionals means that we have to carry blood samples down to the hematology lab when we should be taking care of the patients.
Well, look, you don't have to sell me.
Oh, I think we're all a little nervous about what this could mean to the patients.
You're going to take care of the critical cases, aren't you?
Oh, of course. Oh, sure. But administration wouldn't have to know that.
Look, we may be getting ahead of ourselves just a little bit. What we're dealing with right now are some stalling tactics on the part of the hospital. But that doesn't necessarily have to lead to a strike.
truth.
Oh, let's hope not.
Did you talk to Seneca earlier?
Yeah.
Did he say anything about...
No, he did not say anything.
Huh. Okay. Any suggestions about what we do next?
Well, there's got to be something. We can't just sit around and do nothing.
Well, look, I don't know what we can do next. Unless we use Jack Finelli. He's been waiting for a long time to write an article about the conditions of Riverside.
Frank, that's a great idea. Do it, even though they won't like it.
Well, I can make a phone call. What do you think?
It's a step forward. It beats doing nothing.
Yeah, I guess it does. Okay.
I'm going back to the hospital. You want to come?
No thanks. You go ahead. There's something I want to ask Frank about.
I see. Fine. I'm going to pass the word along about the... we just discussed, and I think you probably, Councilman, picked up 200 or 300 more votes.
Well, terrific. I won't pretend that I don't love it, but please.
Yes?
Tell them that's not the only reason I'm in it, okay?
You got it.
All right.
Take care. We'll be in touch.
Good.
Frank, what about Pat? Everybody knows that you're his brother, and they think that's the main reason why you're involved in all this. If there is a strike, do you think the hospital will try to hold Pat responsible?
Well, I guess everybody enjoy the tacos. We're down to the last one here.
No, sweetheart, I couldn't.
No, thank you.
They were good.
If I eat that last taco, does that mean the dinner's gonna come a little bit sooner? I'm starving.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, that's great. Gosh, it was so nice of you to make something Mexican for Alicia.
Well, I didn't want her to feel weird coming over here.
Well, something in there sure smells good.
I think the men in the room are trying to tell you that they're going to collapse from lack of food.
Not this second. I could last another couple of minutes anyway.
Oh, well, it should be just about time right now.
Good. Well, listen, let's go in the kitchen. I'll help you carry stuff out, okay?
Attaboy, Bob.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's go.
Good. Alicia, you've never told me. Where exactly do you come from in Mexico?
I come from a little place in Mexico called Tasco. It's about 100 miles south of Mexico City.
Well, would that be near the ocean?
Oh, no, it's right in the middle of the country. We had the little house on the hill, and from that house you could see the sky and the valley and the mountains. It's supposed to be one of the most beautiful places in the world.
Oh, sounds lovely.
What made you decide to come to the United States?
Well, my parents came here. You see, Tasco is very beautiful, but it is also very poor.
Oh, I know about that. You could be talking about my hometown, Skibbereen, where I grew up.
Very poor part of it.
Yes. Well, all of us.
There we go.
Okay.
First course coming up.
You know,
Yes,
someday
now
when
that's
Patty
promising,
and I
isn't it, John?
Are very rich, we're gonna have a dining room, but right now we don't have anything.
Oh.
It's just cozy.
This would be wonderful.
All right, well.
Honey, I put the rice around this thing like you told me to.
Oh.
Everybody, take a look at that.
That smells delicious, doesn't it?
What are they, Julia?
Cornish game hens?
Yeah, it's a real delicacy. Well, come on, everybody, let's dig in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alicia, why don't you go first?
Okay, thank you.
Boy, that's good, isn't it?
They look wonderful. Put that salad over there, will you, Bob?
Yeah.
Put that over. Ah, thank you.
You spent your day cooking,
Now,
didn't you,
where is my
sweetheart?
servant's tray?
It looks delicious, too. Just great.
Thank you.
There we
Wow.
go.
Quite a spread.
Aren't they
Now,
gorgeous?
Dee, why don't you
Yeah, I'll
take
take a
this
couple of these.
plate, and you sit down, and then I'll help myself.
Oh, sweetheart.
Sit down.
There you go.
Let's
Oh,
see.
boy. We ought to serve this stuff at Ryan's bar. Why not?
I'm afraid our customers couldn't quite afford to pay the price that we'd have to charge for food like this.
Yeah, well, maybe once a year at holidays, huh?
We could serve it on National
There you go.
Cornish Game Hen Day. Or something like that, right?
You know, if they served this kind of food at the hospital, everybody would get well in half the time.
Oh, the hospital food is mighty good, considering how many people that they cook for.
It sustains life and it nourishes, Ma. Good is a whole other thing.
Well, you see, your mother's always speaking up for the cook.
Well, that's because... Oh, thank you, dear. That's because I am a cook.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
here we go. Here, dear. What's the matter with you?
So sad.
What is?
Little hen.
Did hens are sad?
They're dead. They're all dead.
Oh, dear.
Maeve, it's too final. I didn't do the right thing at all. I should have taken them out of the oven before they were done, because their whole purpose in life is ruined.
Honey, what are you talking about?
Delia, these are really very delicious.
No.
Honey, why don't you just take a bite?
No.
I'm sure it's fine, honey.
No, why are they all dead? Why are they all dead?
Dear,
This isn't
things
fair
are
at all.
getting a little out of whack here.
Maeve, you understand what I'm talking about,
Yes, yes, of course I do. Patrick, why don't you take over as host and I'll try to settle her down. Come on, darling. Let's lie down for a minute or two. Maybe that'll make you feel better.
Yeah, okay.
All right, dear. Nothing terrible's happened.
You have any idea what this is all about?
I don't know, Da. Something's wrong.
There is a time when everyone comes home. A family bond that can't be broken. Monday, Emmy Award winner Jeannie Francis is back. I'm here. Laura Spencer comes home. Watch General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Thursday, when a daughter is missing without a trace. She's frightened, alone,
Why are you doing this to me?
and every path is a dead end.
I'm no closer now than when this whole nightmare started.
At what point does a mother lose all hope?
Pauline!
Don't miss the electrifying season finale, MVP, Thursday at 11 on SoapNet.
Townhouse Toppers. The only cracker with raised edges. To keep dip in its place. Townhouse Toppers, part of the Townhouse family. When it comes to toppings, we've got the edge.
The Febreze that freshens your fabrics now has a new, finer mist that freshens the air as well. It's the single greatest thing ever to happen in your home. Oh, all right. But it is a breath of fresh air.
Do you put off trimming your pet's nails because of the fear of hurting your pet? Now there's a cure, Pedicure. Pedicure has improved the lives of pets and pet parents worldwide, and here's why. Cuts with a clipper cause injury and crush the nail. Pedicure gently files away thin and precise layers of nail. Filing is the key to what makes giving a pedicure so controllable and safe. This is what makes gauging the quick so easy. In just seconds, those sharp edges are gone. That's why pet parents are feeling just as good. Pedicure saves you both time and money. Plus, no more painful scratches, and the hardwood floors and furniture stay looking new.
We think this will be a great addition to our practice.
Don't use anything except this, because this will guarantee that you're not going to hurt your pet. And that's what it's all about.
Completely eliminate the fear of hurting your pet while providing your pet the secret that the groomers are raving about. Not available in stores. Call 1-800-539-9980. That's 1-800-539-9980.
In this peaceful home, Jared Grace is about to make an astonishing discovery.
Arthur Spiderwick's field guide to the fantastical world around you.
Based on the beloved books.
You don't see us, now you do. But only if we want you to.
Now, a world of magic, mystery, and adventure.
Give me the book.
Is closer than you think.
Now you believe me?
I don't see how the hospital can blame Pat for a strike if it goes that far.
But his case is one of the major grievances.
Which is typical of the working conditions the entire staff has to live with.
Do you think the House Association will be able to do him any good?
I hope so. They better. Because this is a conservative administration and Pat has become their prime scapegoat. Plus the fact there are several people at the hospital I wish could have been a little more positive in their support of Pat.
Like Jill, you mean?
Well, yes, but I was really thinking of Seneca, but they're one and the same.
Why do you say that?
Well, in addition to the obvious reasons like Edmund, Jill is now wearing a huge emerald ring given to her by Seneca.
And that bothers you?
Yeah. It bothers me.
Well, I have to say that I don't think that's fair. There's no reason why Jill can't accept a present from Seneca.
I never said there was.
Oh, yeah, but you're acting like she's done something dishonorable. And you're directing a lot of negative feelings towards her. And not because of her position about Pat, which, by the way, was very helpful and very supportive, but because of her situation with Seneca.
That may be true. I don't know. Certainly, I had wished that Jill could have supported Pat with a little more strength.
But I don't think it's fair to hold her responsible for what was done by a very conservative hospital administration just because she accepted an emerald ring.
I hope I'm not doing that. But I can't pretend that I didn't see it and that it didn't bother me.
I know, that's fine, but just keep your situation with Jill separate from the one with Pat, please.
Faith, I don't have a situation with Jill. You know that. And I guess this ring is just another reminder of how high that wall is that we've built between us.
Frank, there's one thing that I do know. It's that under the circumstances, the best thing you could do for everyone is to try to cut down on the tensions between you two.
How do we do that?
Do you want an honest answer?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's up to we. I think it's up to you.
Me?
Yes, Jill's made so many efforts to make it possible for you two to deal with each other on a day-to-day basis, but you're like a porcupine. Every time she comes near you, she walks away with a quill in her. She has every right to make whatever kind of decision she wants and to accept whatever kind of presents she wants. And you don't have much right to sit in judgment.
In judgment?
Yeah. That's what you do. You watch, and then you judge.
Well, if that's true.
It is.
Yeah. Well, I guess I've been way out of line, haven't I?
Hey, look. Just try to make things better between you two. She's so eager for any kind of friendly feeling from you.
But I don't feel unfriendly.
Hey, don't tell me. Tell her.
I guess maybe that's what I ought to do. Thank you.
On the Sunday night movie, Joan Crawford lived the Hollywood dream.
I want a baby. I'm gonna adopt one.
Oh, Mommy, dearest.
But not everyone lives happily ever after.
No wire hangers ever!
Yes, Mommy, dearest.
When I told you to call me that, I wanted you to mean it.
Faye Dunaway stars in Mommy Dearest this Sunday at 10. The Sunday night movie on SoapNet.
Every family has its issues.
I want my little boy to be normal.
And this week on Night Shift, 3 families will be forced to deal with them.
You're too scared to stick around and face this.
But facing their problems will change their futures.
I'm taking you off the case because your judgment is clearly clouded.
I have only myself to blame.
An all-new General Hospital Night Shift. Tonight at 11, only on SoapNet.
Introducing triple chocolate M&M's Premiums. Dark milk and white chocolate heaven. Are we good?
Uh-huh.
New M&M's Premiums in 5 glamorous flavors.
The phone company has an important message for its customers. Don't listen to Vonage.
Well, over 2 million people have already joined Vonage.
Oh, really?
With Vonage, you get unlimited local and long-distance calls for just $9.95 per month for the first 3 months. What do you charge?
Hey, for over 100 years, the only thing we've changed is...
Your prices?
Whoa.
Get Vonage for only $9.95 per month for the first 3 months using your high-speed internet connection.
Call 1-800-425-6149 or go online today.
Don't know jack about your credit? Stop clowning around. Log on to TrueCredit.com now and get your 3-bureau credit report and free credit score. True Credit. Manage your credit, manage your life.
Dear, try, honey. Try to get yourself together. Here, take a nice deep breath. Come on, a couple of deep breaths. There you go. There. Oh, dear, whatever it is, you're not alone. I mean, you have a family that loves you and friends that care about you. Please, Dee, don't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering what all of this is about. I mean, what on earth is making you so sad?
I don't know. Just for a minute in that room, I thought I was going crazy.
No.
Yes. I got very sad because all those little hens were dead. And then I got to thinking about my baby. My little baby and Pat's baby. And then the baby is dead, the baby that I wanted so much. And I got sad. I couldn't stop crying.
Oh, so that's it, is it?
Why's my baby dead?
Oh, dear, I can't answer for the Almighty. Lord knows I have enough trouble figuring out why John does half what he does. There, that's better.
You make me feel better, even though I'm missing my little baby.
Dee, you know, I can't help thinking maybe you're just catching up with the strain. You know, all the troubles that Patrick is having because of little Angel. Could that be it?
I don't know.
You know, there's so much inconsistency going on, so much uncertainty. I mean, not knowing what's going to happen with Angel and then how that's going to affect Patrick and his future.
Pat's gonna be all right. I just think I'm the one who's not gonna be all right.
Oh, yes, you will. Yes, you will. You're going to be fine.
Poor little hens. Those poor little hens.
Dee, I can't help thinking maybe you didn't mourn enough when you lost the babe, And maybe the grief is just now coming up. Is that it?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, it's not good to keep things bottled up. Maybe you pulled yourself together too fast after you lost the child.
Did I do the wrong thing? No, I tried to be brave. I mean, did I do the wrong thing?
Not exactly wrong. That's not what I'm saying. Dee, how much rest have you had in the past few days? Tell me.
I haven't had very much. I've been trying to keep busy with this whole party so that I wouldn't be depressed.
I know you were doing what you thought was best, but...
I just tried to keep on going, so I didn't have time to sleep.
Well, that can't be very good.
No.
I mean, rest always helps.
I didn't get any rest because I was afraid if I went to sleep, I was going to have terrible nightmares. And I got up, but I did have nightmares, but I didn't want to wake Patty up. So I just figured that I better stay up instead of going back and dreaming like that. I figured I would just stay up and I would wait till it got light outside.
Oh, darling, that can't be good for you.
I can't help it. I can't help it. I know I should have done that. I'm tired. I'm very tired.
Well, look, why don't you rest now? Here, lie down. Lie down, put your feet up and rest. Try to settle down,
You're so wonderful. I love you.
Oh, yes, dear, I love you, too. We all do. Now, come on, settle down.
Anything you say.
Oh. Dee, you've got to take care of yourself, dear. I mean, you've got me so worried about you.
Thank you.
I can't figure what brought all that on.
First dinner party, too.
Yeah.
Well, how is she?
Well, she settled down anyway.
Did she say anything?
She seems to be brooding about losing the baby.
That was months ago.
I know, but she's still very upset about it. And of course, she's still worrying about you.
I remember how she cried at the time.
Yeah.
Patrick, if I were you, I'd let her sleep. I mean, there's plenty of time in the morning for talk.
Right. Sure.
Antonio Sabato Jr. is back as Jagger Cates, and the only place to see him is on the new season of Night Shift. General Hospital Night Shift, tonight at 11 on SoapNet.
I'm glad you're still here. I have a very interesting report.
Yeah, what's that?
You remember Mrs. Mendez? I had a suspicion it wasn't MS at all. Well, it isn't. It's myasthenia gravis.
Are you sure?
Last night, I noticed a marked variation in muscle strength than the morning. So I confirmed it with a neostigmine test.
What are you doing for?
Well, for the present, I'm sticking with the neostigmine, and if that doesn't work out, I'll go to steroids or consider surgery.
Nice job. You picked up on that very fast.
Yeah, I was very pleased. I thought you might be. I don't think we can afford any more mistakes in diagnosis.
No, that's for sure. Congratulations.
Thank you. I suppose you've heard the strike rumors floating about?
No. No, I haven't. What is it this time? The orderlies' work stoppage again?
No, I'm afraid this would primarily involve doctors. You see, the House Association is very uptight. There's been no response to their list of grievances.
No, the board hasn't framed an answer yet.
I don't know how much longer. Oh, perhaps I'm telling tales out of school.
Come on now, Roger. You've gone this far. Can't believe you have any moral objections to spreading rumors.
And you don't seem morally opposed to listening to them. Matter of fact, I just don't know how right I feel about doctors on strike.
Matter of ethics.
I never claim phony moral principles, Seneca. First and foremost, I think of myself the way most people do, only they won't admit to it. My position here is precarious at best, so I can't afford any inflammatory behavior.
I see.
Secondly, believe it or not, I do question the idea of doctors involved in a strike situation.
No, I'm with you there. But I still can see the point of view these kids have. It is very tough doing their job the way things are. I don't like their methods. I'm dead set against a strike. But at least they're not just thinking about themselves.
You see them as entirely altruistic?
Oh, no, I'm sure there's one or two that would just as soon go to the beach. But I think most of them want to be treating sick people and doing it right.
You know, you seem to be suggesting that I don't. I'm doing everything in my power to stay here and do my work. Work that you admit is first rate. You know, Seneca, when you get up on that pedestal of yours and start behaving like a medical deity, I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Would you care to elaborate on that, Doctor?
Heat. Heartache. Complicated. Dangerous. Love.
Looks like it's just you and me now.
Everybody's got their something. I got General Hospital.
First time on Disney DVD and Blu-ray. Camp Rock Extended Edition.
That's awesome.
With an all-new extended ending.
I got a surprise for you.
Plus, you can learn how to be a rock star and go behind the scenes. Camp Rock on Disney DVD and Blu-ray today. Rated TVG.
Thin lips? Let out your pout. New Volume XL Seduction Lip Plumper from Maybelline, New York. Our unique plumpers give you fuller, more voluptuous lips. Up to 30% plumper in luscious, glossy shades. New Volume XL.
Maybe it's Maybelline. How about a bedtime snack? Yay!
Favorite. Perfect.
With milk in.
Okay. That's good.
At the end of the day, a bowl of Rice Krispies.
What do you hear? Mom, I think it's saying night-night.
Sounds pretty good.
All done. Good job.
Mustache.
childhood is calling.
You can look great, but feel miserable. That itch you can't scratch. Embarrassing odor.
Vagisil understands. It relieves itch fast, even eliminates odor. Be the woman you want to be, 100% of the time. Vagisil.
Wow, I did the math and lost 83 pounds on Nutrisystem.
I did the math and I lost 3 sizes. Look at me. I got great nutrition every day. I lost weight, and it was less than $3 a meal.
Get in on the Nutrisystem Advanced program today. Call now and get a month's worth of breakfast, lunches, dinners, and desserts for less than $3 a meal.
Less than $3 a meal? You can't beat that. Nutrisystem. Great nutrition, and you lose weight.
Tired of your grocery prices going up and up? Lock in your price, guaranteed for all of 2008. This incredible offer's just been extended, so call now.
I did the math, and I lost 100 pounds. You don't have to pay a lot to lose a lot.
Get a month's worth of breakfast, lunches, dinners, and desserts for less than $3 a meal.
Nutrisystem is a great value.
Act now and lock in your price for the rest of 2008. That's right. Due to overwhelming demand, this special offer has been extended. So call now.
Nutrisystem. Now that's real value.
Hi. You're earlier than I expected. Where's Doc? Downstairs. Seeing what he missed while we were gone. He's funny. After all these years, he's still not sure this place runs without him.
You may be right. Well, how was your evening?
Unusual, I would say.
Oh, how so?
Well, Dee was in a bit of a state.
Excuse me, but that's not what I call unusual.
Mary, don't start that up now. I'm telling you, I'm worried about her. I've never seen her quite like this.
Like what? I'm sorry. It's just I can't imagine how Delia could find anything new to pull.
Oh, yes. I have seen some wonderful and strange behavior on Delia over the years. But this was strange indeed. Would you believe that she planned an elaborate dinner party without ever troubling to inform Patrick of the fact?
Pat wasn't there?
Oh, yes, he was. He came in just shortly after we arrived and plainly surprised to see us.
Well, that's dumb. But it's about par for Delia.
Yes, but the thing is, she insisted that they had discussed the whole matter and even planned the menu together.
And Pat said they hadn't.
Well, they didn't make an issue of it. Of course, Patrick was always gracious. I think he was actually pleased that she got fired up enough to do it at all. But then she started about the hens.
The hens?
Cornish hens she'd fixed. She sat there with the tears streaming down her face, saying how sad it was because they were dead.
The hens? Dead? She'd wanted to serve them up live?
Darling, I haven't a clue as to what she was getting at. She just was just sitting there crying, saying how futile it was because they had lived in vain.
Oh, good Lord. Maybe she's finally going round the bend.
Mary, that might not be quite so funny. We were mystified. Even Patrick couldn't get through to her. All in all, I would say it was quite an evening. Oh, I'm sure she meant well when she planned the party.
Oh, yeah. But nothing simple, is it? I mean, if she's so concerned about the fate of Cornish hens, couldn't she just quietly become a vegetarian instead of making everyone miserable? But no. Dinner for 4 equals high tragedy.
6, actually.
Oh? Who else was there?
Bob and Alicia.
Alicia Nieves? Wasn't that a shade awkward?
Well, for a while, but I think some good came of it. You know, Patrick is such a diplomat that Alicia couldn't help but respond to him.
Even though she's suing him.
Well, Patrick understands her position, dear. Little Angel's getting better, but the mistake that almost killed him will follow Pat all of his life.
I know. And I respect him for not dodging the blame. But he feels too responsible for everything and everybody, especially Delia. And I don't see how it's helping either one of them. Mother, she'll never be her own person as long as she can make Pat live for her.
You know, I used to wonder about some marriages that I saw. People that fought tooth and nail but stayed together, and other couples that looked like they were bored to death with each other, but I've long since stopped wondering. You just cannot figure out what goes on inside of people and what needs they may have.
And the satisfactions they get from essentially weird relationships. But you always said, and I always believed you, that marriage is forever. Do you think now that's true of all marriages?
Difficult to say.
Say, a marriage like Pat and Dee's?
I simply think that your attitude of moral superiority bears some further examination. I mean, you accuse me of behaving in my own interest. Now, I admit to that fully. And yet you're acting exactly the same way and won't admit to it. You know that you are not the father of Jillian's baby, and yet you choose to keep that fact from her.
For the present, until she's safely out of danger from Frank Ryan.
Frank, who she's loved for years and probably still does. That child is a product of their loving each other.
No. That's over. And Edmund deserves better than Frank Ryan for a father. I am the one who gives him what he needs. I'm the one who cares about him. And I'm reasonably sure Jill will agree to that.
When you choose to tell her.
I can assure you, Roger, that as soon as she is free of those old emotional ties to Frank Ryan, I will tell her the truth.
Ah, the truth. It's an interesting concept, isn't it, the truth? Truth, honesty, morality, they all depend on the way one perceives a given circumstance.
I know that what I am doing is right for Jillian at the moment.
Oh, I'm sure you believe that. I just wonder how she would see it.
Well, in this case, I'm going to have to trust my own judgment. Jill's judgment would obviously be distorted.
So you're reacting for her until she clears up, huh? Look, I understand that perfectly. What I don't understand is you're claiming no self-interest.
No. I never said that I didn't want Jill and Edmund.
Oh, I see. So, you and I are not so far apart, are we? We're both capable of taking certain actions which a large body of opinion might consider dishonest.
You know, you are talking like I deliberately set out to deceive Jill, completely forgetting that for a long time I thought Edmund was my son.
That was a long time ago. Look, Seneca, I'm not being critical. I'm just simply drawing a parallel between your behavior and mine, and you refuse to recognize
Your behavior was deliberate and calculated.
And yours just happened. You know, it's amazing that you continue to treat me like a pariah because I simply brought some pressure to bear to get my job back. Yet you have to admit that I've been good for this service.
That much is true.
And you deny that I have done a good job?
No, you've been a valuable addition to the staff.
And have you yourself found it distressful having me back on the floor?
Professionally, no, but every time I see you, I remember what you did to get back in here. And what else can I call it but blackmail?
You can call it anything you like. My sister is wearing an emerald ring, a gift of yours, that looks like it could have belonged to Catherine the Great. Now, I should think that every time you looked at that rather ostentatious stone winking away at you, that you might have a moment of understanding for Roger Coleridge and the principles we share. There's no crime in serving yourself, Seneca. The crime is not owning up to it. Good night.
When everyone comes home.
Almost here.
A family bond that can't be broken. Monday, Emmy Award winner Jeannie Francis is back.
I'm here.
Laura Spencer comes home. Watch General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Thursday, catch the heart-stopping season finale. He thinks she's the one.
Marry me.
But can he love her no matter what?
There's something that I need to tell you.
And when a daughter is missing without a trace.
She's frightened, alone.
Why are you doing this to me?
And every path is a dead end.
I'm no closer now than when this whole nightmare started.
At what point does a mother lose all hope?
Marlene!
Don't miss the electrifying season finale. MVP, Thursday at 11 on SoapNet.
Thank you, Glade.
Cinnamon! Are you baking a pie? Oh, no, it's this candle. Smells like the real thing. Oh, one of those Glade candles. No, it's French, from France. French, huh? Oh, what, you never heard of Glade?
Glade's entire line of candles is made with essential oils, so you'll believe they're the real thing.
And yes, they're Glade.
C. Johnson, a family company.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum. When people come to see them, they really are a scream. The Addams Family.
M&M's dark chocolate.
I got $583 from cashforgold.com. All I did was look through my drawer full of jewelry that I never wear.
Turn your unwanted or broken jewelry, gold, silver, platinum, rings, chains, and bracelets into cold hard cash from cashforgold.com.
I had no idea my gold jewelry was worth so much money.
With gold, silver, and platinum at their highest value in decades, cashforgold.com is able to give you top dollar for your unwanted jewelry. And because we own our refinery, we can cut out the middleman, which means more cash in your pocket.
I sent in my diamond wedding band from my first marriage and got money the very next day.
Just call the number below and ask for your free, prepaid, insured refiner's return pack. Fill the envelope with your unwanted or broken gold, silver, and platinum jewelry and mail it to our processing center. A safe, reliable transaction with satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 1-800-950-0779. Call now.
The DirecTV Rewards Visa Card delivers more DirecTV for less. Turn your everyday purchases into discounts on our exclusive sports packages, your favorite premium movie channels, or state-of-the-art HD DVRs. Apply today and you'll get $5 off your monthly DirecTV bill for a full year. There's simply no limit to the DirecTV Rewards Visa Card. Call now and let the savings begin.
Frank.
Hi. Can I come in?
Yeah, sure.
All alone with your homework, huh?
Yeah, it's a busy time.
And for all of us.
If this is about hospital business, I'd
No,
really
it's not. I'll be brief. I feel that I owe you an apology. I behaved like a child about your emerald ring. Obviously, you have every reason in the world to wear it.
Well, I'm glad you agree.
It was pointless, my getting on a high horse about it.
Thank you.
I don't know, I guess it's this business of endings that's getting me down. I'd just given Mary her final decree of divorce before I'd seen you. I'm sick about the whole business. What she and Jack had together was good.
What you and I had was good.
It was. Jill, even though it's all over now, I don't want us to be this far apart.
Well, you were the one that said nothing else was possible.
Then I was wrong. And I'd like to preserve whatever degree of friendship we can manage.
That's what I wanted all along.
I guess what I did say was that you couldn't have Edmund and Seneca and me at the same time.
And I told you that I understood your position.
Yeah, but it was a hard one. And not very fair. Although I must admit, I don't enjoy watching the three of you be a family.
But we're not that. At least not exactly.
Or whatever. You and he do have a relationship that's based on the fact that you helped to create a life together. And it's taken me a long time to finally accept that and to stop thinking about what it would have been like for us.
It's hard to know, isn't it? How it might have worked out. Or maybe we proved it couldn't.
Well, I'd just as soon end that kind of speculation. It hurts too much. Couldn't we just go with what is? And at least keep the lines of communication open?
I'd like that. I think it would help all of us. We're in a rough enough position as it is. You know, it's funny, I never thought that you and I would wind up adversaries. Professionally, I mean. And I think that the less personal tension there is between us...
Yes, so the better it is for everybody. I quite agree. Although I'm not so concerned about making life easier for Dr. Bolak.
Don't put me in the position of defending Seneca.
You seem to arrive there all by yourself.
You know, if you would give me about 2 seconds, I think I might be able to put all of that together. I mean, I think that I can explain something to you. And it doesn't have anything to do with Seneca. It's about Patrick. When I said that I thought you were jeopardizing his position, I thought I was speaking from my own experience and my own knowledge of the board.
You're telling me that Seneca hasn't influenced that opinion?
Not much. You know, you keep forgetting that I've been working at Riverside Hospital longer than Seneca, and I happen to have a mind of my own.
Jill, look, we just happen to disagree. If you tell me that it's you talking and not Seneca, I believe you.
But you don't.
Well, that's not the point. I just resent the posture that you, Seneca, and the board are taking. I mean, this is our business, leave us alone. Well, it's everybody's business, not just Pat Ryan's, but the entire community's. Now, Riverside Hospital cannot function the way things are. The House Association has come up with a set of legitimate grievances which nobody seems to want to listen to. So I'm acting as their legal advisor as well as taking an interest as their local city councilman.
And as Pat's mighty protector.
I am his lawyer, and I am going to protect his interests.
Well, you might protect him right out of his job, all the way out of medicine. I'm trying to explain to you that you're making a serious mistake.
You're damn right I am. Coming here tonight thinking the two of us could be civilized with each other, that was my mistake. And thanks for setting me straight.
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless, a Midwestern metropolis ripe with rivalries, romance, and revenge. Why and Are is next on SoapNet.
I can't believe what you went through to find me.
I love you.
Me too.
I'm so sorry, Rex. I should have told you. You had a right to know.
What are you saying?
Shane really is your son.
Watch One Life to Live weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Every family has its issues.
I want my little boy to be normal.
And this week on Night Shift, 3 families will be forced to deal with them.
You're too scared to stick around and face this.
But facing their problems will change their futures.
I'm taking you off the case because your judgment is clearly clouded.
I have only myself to blame.
An all-new General Hospital Night Shift, tonight at 11, only on SoapNet.
I refer to myself as just stacked. Because I used to be up here and now they're down here.
Playtex 18-hour bras are more beautiful than ever, with an exciting range of stylish colors and sizes. Playtex, who knows you like we do?
This is going to make my other bras jealous.
Townhouse Toppers. The only cracker with raised edges. To keep dip in its place. Townhouse Toppers, part of the Townhouse family. When it comes to toppings, we've got the edge.
The phone company has an important message for its customers. Don't listen to Vonage.
Well, over 2 million people have already joined Vonage.
Oh, really?
With Vonage, you get unlimited local and long-distance calls for just $9.95 per month for the first 3 months. What do you charge?
Hey, for over 100 years, the only thing we've changed is...
Your prices?
Whoa.
Get Vonage for only $9.95 per month for the first 3 months using your high-speed internet connection.
Call 1-800-425-6149 or go online today.
Do you think Pat and Dee have a valid marriage?
Mary, I can't see it as such. I mean, how could I forget that Dee Dee was married to your brother Frank? In the eyes of God, the church, all of us.
Mother, that marriage wasn't any different. She and Frank had the same problem she's having with Pat. She still hasn't grown up.
Yes, but back then, young as they were, there was just more in their favor
than Pat and Dee have now.
Pains me to say it, but in hindsight certainly doesn't mean much. But I just think it might have worked for her with Frank if they just had a little less pressures in the beginning.
She created the pressure with her impossible demands.
At least they started out properly. They were married by priest.
You could say all that about Jack and me. I suspect you believe we'll always be married.
Oh, darling, I can't lie to you. The idea is very difficult for me, the notion that a piece of paper, whether it's been issued by the church or the state, can dissolve a union that's been sanctified by God and by the love that you had with each other. But no, now, I promised myself and I promised your father that I wouldn't dwell on it, and you certainly have enough pain to handle without hearing all of this from me.
It's all right. I'd rather you were honest. Anyway, I'm getting much better at handling my pain. Jack has made that so much easier. I know that means he wants distance.
I wonder.
Well, I don't anymore. I can't. He's done enough, and it's finally working. I'm beginning to break away emotionally. Tom Desmond has helped.
Oh, Mary, do you think that's wise? I mean, so soon.
Oh, no, Mother, don't reach any conclusions. It's not an involvement. All I mean is, Tom's so different. He's open and honest.
Oh? Well, what's the mystery? I mean, he hasn't been able to share the details of his life with you?
He's entitled to privacy. Maybe I've learned all people have that right. But as a person, he's generous with himself. I mean, he'd never say, that's the way I am, without thinking, without trying to change if he were hurting someone.
Mary, comparisons between people, it just doesn't work. Besides, I don't want to see you grow bitter and lose what understanding you have for Jack.
I understood till I was blue in the face. After a while, it hurts too much to understand. Oh, hi.
Hi. I'm sorry, but I've got to talk to you.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's really very late.
Jill, I have to. It's about all of us. You and me, Edmund, and Frank Ryan.
Antonio Sabato Jr. is back as Jagger Cates, and the only place to see him is on the new season of Night Shift. General Hospital Night Shift, tonight at 11 on SoapNet.